Good morning. This is Joe Forward, legal writer for the State Bar of Wisconsin. And today we're talking about unemployment law. Obviously, unemployment has been a big issue during the COVID-19 pandemic for the past year. We're coming upon about a year anniversary for COVID. At the start, unemployment claims skyrocketed, and we're continuing to see unemployment issues in Wisconsin and elsewhere. Today I have Victor Forberger. He is an attorney in Wisconsin, and his practice includes unemployment, and he's been quite busy. And today we're going to check in with him about what's been going on. Victor, how are you doing?
I'm tired. It's a lot going on. I'm working like I'm at a big firm, but I'm not getting those big dollars.
Right. So Victor, take us back to when this all started with COVID and where, when we started to see, obviously a huge uptick in the number of unemployment claims. What were some of the issues you were dealing with then?
Well, the issues haven't really changed. It's trying to figure out these new programs, trying to figure out the claim filing system in Wisconsin, which has become very, very difficult. In 2007, when you filed a weekly claim, you were asked 11 questions. And you could actually do that on the phone as well as online. Now, you can only file a weekly claim on the computer system online, and it's 120 plus questions. So you have to do that every single week. And then the initial claim is even more complicated with a whole different set of questions. And so people are just kind of floored at they don't understand what's being asked. They don't understand what's going on. And then when you add these new different programs and the lack of explanation in this state about those different programs as compared to what's going on in other states, where it seems to be much easier to navigate and much easier to understand what's going on, people are confused and they're calling up and asking questions and not knowing what's going on. And they're just becoming it's a big mess. And it started off as a mess and it's just gotten worse.
So when you get calls, who are they coming from, and what kinds of questions are you getting?
I'm getting calls from everyone. I'm focused on what's going on with disabled folks in Wisconsin. So because the department really doesn't have any kind of access to disabled folks. And they initially, they banned regular unemployment benefits to the disabled. And they initially banned pandemic unemployment system to the disabled, even though the federal law provided that if you aren't eligible for state unemployment benefits, you're eligible for this federal program. And so that was a battle. Then they got approved for pandemic unemployment assistance, and then they're still having trouble in navigating the system and figuring out and getting their claims approved. There's a story in today's Wisconsin Watch about a claimant who's been waiting since March, actually early March, for benefits, had a hearing in December, a 10-minute hearing because the issue was simple. He had a job offer to be a substitute teacher that got taken away because of the pandemic, and he still hasn't been paid. It's now middle of February. These delays aren't supposed to be happening in a system that's working, and the system is not working.
So, I know you're fielding a lot of questions, and I don't know how many attorneys do unemployment work in Wisconsin. How can other attorneys help when people have questions?
Well, part of it is paperwork, and there's a ton of paperwork and it's legal programs. So as an attorney, you could probably look at, I've got a chart available, like a 12-page chart that lays out all the different federal programs and as compared to regular unemployment. So a lot of claimants probably can't understand what's going on with that chart, but an attorney could really quickly understand what's going on with that chart and then be able to tell people, yeah, this is what's going on here, this is what's going on there. The process is pretty simple for attorneys who've done any kind of administrative law, which we probably all have done at some point. So, initial determination, administrative law judge decisions, that kind of stuff. And if we really need attorneys to start stepping in, too many attorneys in the state are simply saying, hey, go call Victor Forberger up. He knows about unemployment law. I can't represent the entire state. I'm getting 1 to 2 to 3 people contacting me every day needing help. And so I've stopped representing people. I'm just doing phone call consults. And I'm now charging for those phone call consults where initially I was providing for free because people needed help. But I just have to channel or limit my availability because I can't be dealing with the thousands of people in the state that need help. And they are literally thousands of people in the state that need help with their unemployment claim. The backlog in hearings, the official numbers is near 16,000 at the end of December in 2020. And my guess is it's actually around 25,000 right now because of a bunch of claims that got decided towards the end of 2020. So that means people may be waiting till 10, 12 months just to get a hearing date. And the staff at the department are overwhelmed because this number of cases just makes it impossible for them to do their job. It's leading to all kinds of typos and errors. So the more that an attorney can do just to kind of organize the case makes it that much easier for all the staff and the administrative law judges to go through and get these cases decided. Just getting someone ready for a hearing is a crucial skill that attorneys have that most lay people don't.
Is the checklist or the document that you mentioned, is that something you could provide for attorneys to see? Or
yeah, I have this, Joe, as you know, I've got this blog on unemployment issues, and I've now like 300, 400 posts in that blog. Probably at least 100 have to do with the pandemic and all the different issues going on there. You can actually look up the claim filing questions that people are asked. It's on my blog. You can look up this chart about the pandemic unemployment assistance programs. You can look at the delays that are going on right now and how they're not fixed. You can look at how there are access problems for the disabled and all the various kinds of access problems that occur. So there's tons of information I've on on this website so that it can help you to figure out what's going on.
That's great, Victor. We'll point people to that. And I just, you mentioned a lot of these delays and problems. Is this something that the legislature or any regulatory body is addressing, or are we just going to continue to see these types of problems moving forward?
Well, like the what's in the press right now is about getting a new computer system. That's a 4-year project. That's not going to fix anything right now. Every other state that got confronted with this pandemic eliminated the issues that had to be adjudicated or had to be decided. Wisconsin did not do that. The only issue they got eliminated was the 4 job searches a week. And so that's caused a host of problems because all these issues are still being litigated and decided, and then on top of that, all the new different programs. So it's just mushroomed into this kind of maelstrom of a mess. And until the state starts removing issues, it's going to continue to be a big giant mess.
Well, Victor, I know you're a busy man right now. I'll let you go, but thanks for taking the time to talk to us about this. And we'll definitely point other attorneys who may be able to help to some of the resources you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, this is, Texas is having, power shutdowns and a mess down there. We're having a similar kind of legal mess here with this unemployment system. So this is and it's a legal mess. So this is something actually that attorneys can directly help. And so they really need to kind of step up and get involved in this crisis. Literally thousands of people need help right now in the state. And so getting involved and representing folks is a crucial. Wisconsin Judicare, Legal Action are all talking, letting me know that they are overwhelmed right now with cases. And they've got training available for folks. You could just watch Zoom videos that can help set up so you can get a crash course in what's going on with unemployment law and these issues. So really help out with these groups, help out with other groups, because it's really needed right now.
Victor Forberger, thanks so much, Victor, for being with us.
All right, thanks for doing this.